All right, the energy that you have bringing into October, you have the Knight of Wands, which is appropriate because you are a fire sign, and wands are Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So this is you. You are being you. You have a lot of energy, passion, drive, and you want to get stuff done. You are gung-ho about getting things done and moving forward with your life. What's crossing you is the Lovers reversed. There has been a split, a break, a distance between you and someone that you care about deeply, someone that you are very intimate, passionate with. There has been some distance put in between your relationship. And this is crossing you being yourself. What is in your subconscious at this time is Three of Wands. You're looking at what you are getting back from what you have been nurturing and putting out. You have been, in this relationship, you have been being very, very straightforward, very honest, intimate, and you're looking at how much you are putting out in this relationship and what it is you're getting in return for this relationship. You're contemplating. This is on this subconscious level. You are subconsciously making a judgment or weighing up what it is you are benefiting or getting from this relationship. If you're not in a relationship, it could be a relationship with a coworker or a work relationship or a family relationship, a neighbor relationship. But usually when I see lovers, the lovers card, it does talk about intimacy, a very intense relationship. What you are leaving in your past is the Emperor reversed. This is a person that thought they knew it all, thought they were very knowledgeable in their field, in their life, and they were very strict, ungiving, uncaring, uncompassionate, cold at times. And you are leaving this energy in your past. What is on your conscious level at this time is Five of Swords. There has been some battles that have been going on back and forth. It could be with this lovers, this partner, this relationship that you have, where both of you are being injured and wounded, and by the transaction that has been going on. And that's probably a good reason that there has been some distance put into this relationship, is because it has been turning rather bitter. It has been bringing out the worst in both of you. This isn't how you are normally. And you need that space. You need that cooling off to look at the relationship and the situation in a different perspective. In your near future, you have the Magician reversed. So you want to, there's some things you want to materialize in your life. You have the energy, you have the drive, you have the passion, but there is some of these elements that you are lacking. It could be the financial resources. It could be the knowledge of how to go about making it happen. It could be the physical capabilities at this time. You do have your strengths of passion and desire and drive. So at this time, you're blocked into manifesting what it is you want to create just because you're unable to manifest one of these other elements into your life at this time. The way you see yourself right now, you have 8 of Swords. You see yourself as normally upright. It talks about being trapped. It talks about being stuck in a situation. But reversed, you no longer are stuck in a situation. You see a way out. You see a possible end to the tunnel. You see some happiness on the horizon. The way others see you at this time is they see you as the King of Wands, reversed. And you are actually the Knight of Wands, the beginning of passion, the beginning of desire and drive. But others around you are seeing you as the King of Wands reversed. They see that bitterness, and that's probably this coming out. This part that normally isn't you. This situation is bringing out some ugliness in you. You need to distance yourself from this situation. It's not completely done with, from what I can see. And I'll draw some clarification cards in regards to the Lovers reversed and the Emperor reversed and some other cards. But this isn't who you normally are. You need to distance yourself from this situation. Figure out which direction it is you want to go and what it is you are getting from this relationship. Do you want to move on? Do you want to continue? Do you think there's a possibility of improvement, of growth? Your hopes and fears is 5 of Wands reversed. You're hoping that bickering, that bantering, that arguing, that conflict is done. You're hoping it to be reversed and done with because it's not you. That's not your personality. That's not who you are. That's not what you want to bring to this relationship. You want the passion. Sagittarius are very passionate, very attractive, very loving, giving. And that's what you want to share. That's what you want to give. And the final outcome for the month of October is you have 8 of Wands. So as you can see, you're working hard. You're working hard at keeping this, standing your ground, staying true to your nature, no matter what kind of information comes in. This deck is new to me and it's really interesting. I bought it for Halloween for the month because it is kind of Halloweenish. It's a Deviant Moon Tarot, and I'm seeing all these things that I normally don't see in other decks, and it's very interesting. With the Crow, it brings you a lot of knowledge. They are very, very, very spiritual, very powerful. Let's do some clarification cards. Let's clarify on the Lovers reversed for sure. Let's see if we can get a little more clarification on that situation. Of course, you have the Love card, the Swans. You have the Boat, the Anchor, the Swans, and the Snake. So what you thought was a stable situation, was a good situation in love, turned out to be not what you thought. It turned out to be an illusion, something that was not intended the way you intended it. It wasn't on your part. It was on the other end. You thought of it as pure, as as stable, as something good and pure, but it wasn't. There was this poison put into the relationship by the other person. And let's check and see if that is the Emperor reversed. All right, so this is the female suitor, the book, and the park. So a lot of times I think of the female as the one that I am reading for. This could be actually the energy you were giving off in the past as a know-it-all, as a in reversed. You could have been giving off this this bravado as being better than you were. And the reason I say that is because when I see the male suitor, I always think of that as the partner. So this female is usually the person I am reading for, and they are looking at the situation. If this is the person that you have left in the past, this lover situation, or if it's you that had that persona, there was secrets. There was things that weren't disclosed, that were locked up, and they occurred in outings, in events, in like, say you're going. Park always refers, in my opinion, to like events, like going to a concert or going to the theater or going to a restaurant. So there was some situations that were hidden about dates, about this person possibly was dating another person. And that's what you are observing, or you observed. There's information that was hidden about these dates, about these events going on. It was secrets. And let's look at some clarification in regards to what is it you're trying to manifest? The Magician reversed. What is it you are trying to manifest? Can we get some more clarification? Where do you need help in manifesting it? Any type of clarification. There appears to be, you have the mountain, the storks, and the sarcophagus. There appears to be some difficulties in bringing in new life, new relationships to a situation which must die, which must end the way it exists right now, which it could refer back to this situation. You are having difficulties bringing in this new love, this new life, this new relationship, because the old way must end. And this, you don't have all the capability of creating that at this time. Let's look at the final outcome. Nice. Looks like it will be nice by the end of the month. You stand your ground. It looks like if this is not a love, intimate, passionate relationship, it is something to do with a lot of hard work. And here's the letter. The crow is carrying the letter, the information that is going to be provided to you by a loyal friend, which is going to be very healing. So by the end of the month, you are going to get some type of either closure or something that is going to help you heal in this situation from a loyal friend. It could be this person that had secrets and wasn't having the relationship you thought you were having with them. They are coming back. There is going to be a transformation, a death in this old relationship and there's going to be some healing